Alright. I should be streaming right now. Hey everyone. So, I am working on the animation stuff, and before I do that, I will show off the, uh, what is it, dismemberment and jibbing of characters. I'm gonna add some spawn points in this level, maybe a little bit of imps, a little bit of imps. Um, And from there, it's going to be a matter of just figuring out what I want to do for, well, just hooking stuff up, really. Just hooking up more of the animation. So the fire animation and the flinch animation, once those are hooked up, then I'm going to bring up a question. Hey, hey, Gunslinger. I'm talking to him right now. He said,
Oh
he's
damn, I
actually,
love this guy.
and yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so the design thing, um, the battle cubes, oh, the channeling things. I don't know exactly what I want to do yet, but I'm actually thinking of making some pretty big gameplay changes to those to how they function. So or not so much changing it, but adding to it, or making it go in a slightly different direction. But yeah, that's something that's got to come up. And so right now, I just need to start hooking up these anims and stuff like that. So I don't need this. So I'm just cleaning some stuff up right now. Graphics, character. That's weird. Why are some of these without animations or without skins? Let's see. Character zombie. I tried doing like a blend space, and that didn't work for the idle flinch. I just thought I would
Um,
mess with it.
by the way, I got a new idea for the new demon attack
Oh yeah,
that I want to try out. Yeah, based on your feedback, basically, because you wanted so he's doing more with his hands, like a casting animation.
yeah. Then he throws.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I could try doing that.
that would be awesome. That
Give
would
me
be.
a second or 200.
I need to rework his ragdoll anyway because he's doing weird stuff still. Where is this idle flinch being referenced? I don't know if it's going to be safe to delete this idle flinch. I know I'm not using it. Hmm. Alright. So I basically I need to make a montage for the fire and flinch. And then on the characters, the character NPC base, I have two, yeah, I have two animation montage references. So flinch and flinch is really pain. I think I probably could just name it pain, but it's fine. Like maybe I'll actually set it up so it's like there's a pain and then there's a flinch because I kind of like them reacting to being shot. So like maybe there'll be another animation for the actual pain because the pain is actually like really important. That means you've stunned that bad guy for a certain amount of time, and that's actually a pretty big deal. Like stunning, like all the guns in the game have the ability to stun the enemy. Uh, in most games, that's just like a proc for like a very specific weapon, but in this game, all of them have it, and the more times they hit the target, the higher the chance of a stun. Uh, which is kind of crazy actually, considering.
How long should the animation last?
For the fire attack, well,
Yes.
he pretty much fires instantly, right? Because I'm not doing any kind of a build up before he fires. So I guess it would have to be like as soon as he plays the animation, and then after that it can be like a second or two.
You could also have like you can add an animation notify, which is an event that gets fired as soon as the animation hits that certain point, and then shoot the fireball there.
Mm.
That's how I would do it.
Yeah, I like having it. Uh, mm, that'd be one thing if it wasn't a regular attack. I think it's the same thing with the zombie security. Like he just starts right off. He fires his weapon. Is there a way to pause this so I can like? I'm still stumbling around with this, but there we go. Yeah, he just starts right off and he fires. I think all the animations probably need to work that way unless it's a really specific thing where the bullet doesn't come out until part of the animation.
Yeah, but if you want a like a channeling casting animation, then you might need to
Yeah,
work with the animation notifiers.
and have the bullet come out during the animation notify. Except
Yeah.
that's the thing though. The animation notify isn't the determining factor when the bullet comes out. It's the weapon that the enemy is using. They have an equipped weapon. So when the weapon actually fires is when. So he pulls the trigger. I guess it would have to be like when the trigger is pulled. I don't know. I could put a it's a mess because and also too that affects how like they are to fight. If they're like channeling to throw a fireball, it might look cool, but gameplay wise, uh, it makes it too easy to dodge their attacks.
I just gonna do a really simple animation without the channeling.
Yeah, I don't bother with channel.
Okay.
I think it's actually better that they just fire the shot. I can see channeling or something like that, some kind of a special thing if it's like a special attack that they're doing, where
Mhm.
like you need to move out of the way or you're gonna fucking die. Like, but I don't know. I kind of like it better when the enemies are like really coming at you. Basically, they're not they're not like pausing to like I'm throwing a fireball. A fireball, here it comes. Here,
You better
oh,
prepare.
yeah, you better time to run away and dodge because that actually really does affect a lot of combat situations. I think when the enemies are so animation driven that like you can tell what they're gonna do in a first person shooter and stuff like that, it like it makes it so that the enemies are really predictable. Like in Doom, they fucking like he just arm like here's a fireball. You know, it's like there's no charge up. There's nothing. Let's see. And it's the same thing with the shotgun guys and the mini gunners and the arachnotrons kind of like charge up. Like.
With the shotgun, I want him to pump the shotgun after he's done firing. I think it looks really cool. You can
Yeah.
also play sounds using animation notifiers and spawn particles.
Yep. Yeah. Well, yeah. The notifies and the montages are really cool.
That's what Killing Floor is using heavily. They rely on these animation notifiers to do stuff.
I don't know. I guess I could put in the notify. Like the notify can run. The notify can run functions, right? So like it can just
Yes.
if the notify knows what the weapon is, it can
It
it
can even make blueprints. Yeah, entire blueprints. Like if you extend the anim notify blueprint when you create one, then you can use that instead of calling a function inside the animation blueprint.
So that
There's a lot of stuff you can do.
yeah, that actually seems like it would be a much simpler way to do the enemy firing altogether. Huh.
Yeah, but maybe only for the caster, like the grenade launchers or the imps, and not the security.
Hmm.
Because the security has like, I would almost say it's hit scan, even though I know it's projectile based, but the bullet flies so fast that it's basically hit scan to me.
Yeah. You can't dodge the attack. Alright, what was I doing? NPC base wasn't where I was trying to go. Alright, so the first thing I was going to do, and I kept waffling. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because every time I would try to fix the problem, something would come up, and then I would get distracted. For some reason, every once in a while, when you have like objects that are placed with like a spawn class or whatever like this, stuff will be missing from the list, and you actually have to go to the object and like specify it, and then click it, and then now
Or like refresh it.
yeah. Is there a way to
Yeah.
is there a way to just like refresh so that it gets like the full list? Because that
I don't
happens a
think
lot.
so.
That happens a lot where it's like I don't know, man. It's kind of annoying. There's the demon here, or yeah, the help the was it demon beast? Oh yeah, see the beast isn't even here. So it's
weird.
like yeah, it just happens where not everything's in the list all the time. Alright, so you see these guys are like so you can blow their oops, died. You can blow their limbs off. Whoa. Didn't like me. He was ripping my limbs off. That's kind of funny. They can be fully gibbed, like completely, if you do enough damage. So like if I get these guys into the barrels. Oh, spin up almost got me there. This guy was just outside of the explosion. His head came off though. But you can also hopefully I will get this fixed. But you can also destroy their bodies. And once they're gibbed fully like this, their body parts don't have collision. Now, one of the things that was really bugging me yesterday, and it's a problem that I don't know how to get rid of this problem yet, is that there's no real way to make it so that splash damage affects dead bodies when they're outside, like if you move a dead body around. But I guess you probably won't really notice it too much. It works fine with like bullet weapons and stuff, but like I can't figure out a way to like make an area of effect that actually like knows what ragdolls are in that area of effect. Not the characters. Like, I can get the characters just fine, but if like you shoot a dude and he like flies down the hallway and hits a wall or something like that, and then you fire a rocket at the wall next to him, he won't be hit by it because I can't figure out how to like detect if there's a ragdoll sitting inside of that area. So there's like one bug with these guys where, well, chances are you'll never even know that bug exists right now because they tend to get blown apart before they even have a chance to. They tend to get blown pretty badly apart before they even have a chance to like fly out of their zone, but it can still happen. Wow. Yeah, and that's basically that. I just get some blood decals in. I'm already kind of prepared to set all that up. But one of the things I need to do right now is simply set up the animations so that it plays the flinch, so he reacts when I shoot him. I think actually I'm trying to decide whether or not like he reacts when I shoot him, or he reacts like if you hit him with, you know, if he fails his pain chance. I'm thinking the pain chance probably makes the most sense, but I like watching. I'm gonna try both first, but I like this texture actually. Anyway, I'm kind of like a pigeon right now. No attention span. So anyway, with that said, that is pretty much what's going on here. So go ahead. Base. Oh, actually, no, I won't be calling any of the well, the animations do get set up here. So what I need to do is go into the struct, and I need to set, yeah, I need two animation montage variables for animation fire and animation flinch, and that'll be on these two. So it'll be a montage, and then I'm just gonna make a couple animontages for each of these. I need two of these. Yeah, alright. And so it would be animation fire, and then animation, oops, animation flinch. Alright. That's on the struct. And then the data table, I have to have security. Alright, so you see, like now in the data table there is a animation fire and animation flinch. Now I need to fill these in with animation montages. That should be pretty straightforward. Yep, there we go. Okay. So let's see, I got, it's in the graphics, character, security. I'm gonna start off with the security guard. Oh yeah, there is actually some things about the dismemberment with the security guard and stuff like that I've noticed, is that the when dismembered, you see green, like instead of red for like bloody, like where his head is supposed to be attached and stuff like that. I actually see myself kind of going through a lot of the character models and like just rigging them again, like making like new meshes.
Oh yeah, I didn't know.
Don't worry about it.
To
Like everything that you've been doing with the animations is fucking phenomenal. Like, you've helped save like a billion fucking weeks of time on this. Seriously, like, rigging a character is probably not that big of a deal, and I can just reuse the skeleton that you've already made. So it shouldn't really be that bad. It's just something I'm gonna have to get used to doing. But yeah, I'll probably retouch up the character so that like when you look at his like neck cavity, there'll be red there instead of just, you know, the color of his skin or something. And let's see. Does the jibbing mean that Project J would be banned from certain countries? Do you know?
Like Australia.
Really? So like
I don't know.
my game's already banned in like Australia?
I don't know. Most people say like Nazi stuff and stuff like that is illegal in Germany and will be banned instantly. But there are some games that I can buy on Steam which have like Nazis in them. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a lawyer.
No, it's like there's actually like a list sometimes. Like I remember talking to different people, like when I was working at different places. we'd bring it up. We're like, oh yeah, if you have people on fire, then you can't, you can't sell the game in. If you can light people on fire, then you can't sell the game in like, this country, and that country, and
one game that got banned was like in Australia was Hotline Miami 2.
ah,
That game was just banned.
just banned.
Like people in Australia didn't even know this existed.
Man, I guess I haven't really done anything with localization anyway, so it's not exactly like it's just a funny thing to think about. But I probably should have like different languages and stuff. But I guess that would affect what languages I bother with, right? Because you
I've sent you the updated character demon.
sweet.
It's not really a casting animation. It's more of a snappy, hey, I just shot a fireball animation.
Yep, perfect.
I think it should be okay. There's some rocking going on with the foot. And I don't really know what's causing it.
Yeah, I don't get it. I'll set the constraints on that joint to like this.
No, not that. Not
Oh.
that. I mean, in the animation.
Oh. I'll grab this.
But if that gets to a problem, then I have a simple way to fix it in the animation blueprint.
Show on folder. Alright, I got the car demon now.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'll drop him into the correct folder.
Wait, who is watching right now?
It might just
It's
be
only
us.
me and you.
Yeah. I don't know if I count. Do I count as my own viewer? I think I probably do.
Yes. Yes.
Crushing my dreams. The only thing is though is that this does get turned into a video later on, so
Yeah.
you never know who's gonna watch later. All right, I got the updated demon in place now.
Yeah, if there's something wrong with it, then just tell me. Just scream at me and I will fix it.
Why?
What the fuck is this?
That's just a Blender file. Why does it want to import it? Oh shit.
Oh no, it's an FBX.
Oh, okay. You gave me an FBX.
Yeah, I give you the updated
okay.
blend shortly. Sorry, I forgot it.
So it's already updated now. That means I gotta go through the.
You can just right click on the fire animation and re-import, and it should work.
Okay.
If it's on the same location, if you're overwritten the old animation FBX thingy.
All right. So the fire montage that I made for the imp, does that need to be?
No,
No, that's just pointing to it. Here's the flinch.
Yeah.
I guess I re-import the
the
flinch.
animation length might be fucked up, but I've kept it the same length, so it shouldn't really do anything. Why is the stream so low quality? Holy shit.
The internet.
It's on my end.
Oh. The interwebs.
Jesus Christ, I sound like shit. I gotta mute the stream again.
Wait, you sound bad? You're coming through fine. I don't know. Maybe the.
No, I
quality
mean,
stream.
like, my voice sounds fucking terrible. Jesus Christ.
Let's see how these imps look. He's not gonna be playing his fire animation yet. He will soon. Alright, they seem to be doing their thing. Alright, let's see, fire animation.
Jeez, they fire fast.
Yeah, they fire real fast. You don't even get a chance to dodge. The fireball just comes right out. They also do a lot of damage too.
Oh yeah, that's the updated animation.
Alright, so he's like whew.
Yeah, is it good or bad?
It works. I mean, it's not like crazy, but I think it's gonna be fine.
Okay.
The most I can see is like down the road eventually I might make like charge up animation attacks. The thing is I like these montage groups so much that I might rework the AI to use these for their like firing states and stuff. But I have two different firing states. I have firing state where he fires for X amount of time, where he just basically holds the trigger down for his gun,
Mhm.
and then he stops, and then he walks around and does it again. And then I have another state where he holds the trigger down permanently until you lose line of sight or you stun him. And like the minigunner guy will just sit there firing infinitely until
Yeah, for the minigunner, you need to rework that because the minigunner animation will have 3 parts animation.
yeah,
A
it'll have
spin
to.
in, a spin loop, and a spin out, and then you need to control the current blend state of the animation montage inside of code.
Yeah. So it would have to just stay in the loop state, and then yeah, there'd have to be like some kind of like work done here. Okay, so
Inside the anim montage. Okay, there are 3 people watching. 4. Oh shit.
that's it. The audience went up by 50%.
The audience multiplied.
Let's see. I'm trying to think what I want to do with this. Okay, now that means I got a montage already set up, so I should be able to go into the data table. I don't need NPC base. I don't need this either. All right, so the imp should have a fire montage, and it's the only one there. Yay! And it looks like a God. This tech is like so fucking awesome. It even shows a little preview of him doing it right here. This fucking engine, man, it's made by fucking like aliens. It's alien technology.
Yeah, it's made by people who aren't terrible at coding.
I guess that's very true, actually. Let's see.
I mean, the engine even generates level of detail on the fly, so it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Well, I think you mentioned this before. It's all open source, right? And that's one of
Yeah,
the
it's
reasons why.
completely open. If you don't like how the decals work, you can just go
Just change
into
it.
the code and change it.
And then
Crazy.
those changes get propagated into the actual build, right? If
I
they're
think in the current project
man.
or in the engine, you can even submit your changes to Epic because you might have noticed under the patch notes to a new Unreal Engine version, there are a lot of people credited. And these are people who just submitted their personal changes or works for Epic Games, like remote.
Man.
Yeah, it's basically a community project at this point.
Mhm. Mhm.
Really nice.
Yeah, it's a really intelligent way to do it. They've really done very good. Sorry, and I need to make a montage now for the flinch.
Flinch.
So it's create montage. Create anim montage. Boom. And then it's already named correctly. And I don't really need to do very much with it. Yep. Alright, that should be in place there. Alright, and then now I just have, this is so easy. Okay, so that's that. Now I go to the security guard guy. I'm just going to do the same things with him. So fire and flinch, because walk and idle are already part of a blend. So create montage. It's already named correctly. Create montage. So alright, there are those 2 montages. They're already set up. Now the fire animation is going to be a little bit weird because I actually have to figure out when the gun actually fires. That's pretty easy. I know where it does it in code, but it's in the weapon. It's not in the... Yeah, it's in the weapon. It's not in the player. It's not in the controller. The controller just tells the character to pull the trigger and hold the trigger and like and where to look. So let's see. Alright, so that's his flinch, that's his fire. Now those are in place. I go into NPC base. Actually, would it be an NPC base? No, because the flinch is coming from the NPC controller. And that happens right here. So this would be the first montage. So which node exactly would I be working with here for the montage? It's just play montage. Yep.
Montage play, yes.
Get anim instance, and then I just plug that in. Okay, so I'd have to get the NPC.
Also with get anim instance, it's basically returning the animation blueprint. So if you want to do specific things, you can do that there.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
like you can cast it.
Yeah, I can make like a I can call like a function or something on the anim blueprint to make more stuff happen when he does it. I could probably just do all that though in the montage. There's like so many different ways to do the same thing or do different things. All right, so
Welcome
here's
to programming.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Well, actually, just welcome to using Unreal because most engines don't really have that. Most engines kind of like force you to do things a specific way. Like if you work with Bethesda's engine, for example.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The highly advanced Gamebryo that is Skyrim.
PS2 engine.
They usually just have very specific things that you have to do. And it's like, you want to do this, you gotta do it in this way. There's a little bit of leeway there though. But this engine is like, it's different. It's a different beast. Anyway, what am I going on about? Montage play. So there's montage play. And now I need to get the fire animation. And that's just a variable, which is not here. Oh, damn it. Do I have to fucking cast to this? Yeah. I guess if it's gonna be a cast. Damn it. I do everything, all my casting and like begin play usually. So all my variables that have, like the character has, just, unless it's a variable that changes, I just do it right here in the beginning. Alright. So animation. Oh shit. Why is there 4 of them? Oh, set. Damn. Alright. I need coffee. That's official.
Copy.
Fringe. And then I'll promote a variable from this. And this will be animation fire. Okay. Hook them up. That's a lot of stuff that ends up just getting like set in the very beginning. What's up? You can do both. Oh. Coffee or energy drinks? That's the question.
Energy.
Sometimes the coffee, gives you a nice chill. The energy drinks like, Urgh!
That's the, that's the thing about it. I like energies.
Hmm.
I mean, it's your choice. I'm not here to say,
No,
hey, you need to drink energy now.
It's a good suggestion. I think
Drink Monster.
because I've been doing coffee.
I'm not paid for this message.
Montage length or for duration? Man, it gives you all kinds of stuff. What other kinds of neat things can you pull out of this? So this is
Montage?
the return float value. I guess that's for like how much time it went in. Return float value. Return float value, like where the animation canceled or something.
I'm not sure. Could be.
In time to start, so you can actually specify like where in the montage should play.
Yeah.
Man. And the play rate, I can change the speed of it.
Nobody is typing. There are 5 viewers. I think I'm scaring away people with my German accent. Getting flashbacks from World War II.
I think it's actually like I don't know what it is like. Dev streams to me are always a weird situation, right? They're damn near like a conflict of interest, but I wouldn't go as far as to say that it's like a full out thing, but like they're almost like a like I shouldn't be showing what I'm working on. You know what I mean? Like all the secrets in Project Stray are probably going to be totally public before the game even comes out, like full time, because people will be able to watch the stream and be like, oh, okay, so he hid the thing there, okay. Like people are looking at the fucking blueprints as they're being designed. So everybody knows how the damage for you. Like in most games, you have to people pull out like the scientific method so that they can figure out what the fucking damage formula is. With me, it's with this project, it's gonna be like you just watch a stream. Let's see. So that's the fire animation.
Look at the chat.
Shouldn't
Shouldn't that be animation flinch? Also, you added 2 animation fires to the imp.
Hold on a second. I added 2 animation fires to the imp?
Yeah.
I probably messed up. Why is chat fucked up again?
Fucking chat.
Yeah. Alright, so it's pretty reliable that it's just messing up. Now. Oh, red zone! Like, seriously. I'm sorry, man. I wasn't ignoring you. The chat sucks in this for some reason. I added 2 animation fires. Okay, so let me go to the demon. No, there's a flinch and there's a fire. There's a montage for the flinch, there's a montage for the fire. Did I add another fire? I only see 2 montages. Wait, are you talking about the zombie security? There's a flinch, and there's the fire. The animation sequence is different from the montage. The montage is like a more advanced like culmination of animations and all kinds of different features and bone weighting and God knows what else. I mean, like animation flinch on the imp is equal to animation fire. Oh, did I fucked up? I must have fucked up and like did the wrong thing. Are you sure? Because it doesn't look like he's posed that way. The flinch looks like he's... Okay. Wait.
Do they really look that similar?
No. They don't... I don't see... What happened here? So there's the fire montage, and then there's the flinch. Maybe they just look similar.
Oh, that's good.
They look different. So they're both... Oh, wait. I mean, like, animation flinch on the imp is equal to animation fire. Am I missing something? It says flinch here. I mean, I wouldn't put it past myself to have fucked this up somehow, but I'm not seeing it. With that said, though, these guys, alright, I got 2 enemies. I got a zombie security.
Also, you might want to adjust the blend in and blend out times.
Okay. Let me see how these.
Yeah, you know how to adjust it.
They're not playing the anim. Oh, that was the flinch that I hooked up. Oh, derp. Alright, let me try and do the. He never played it. And you know the reason why is because these guys are too high level. They're 3 levels above me. They'll never play a paint anim.
No.
I don't know if he played it or not. Fuck it. I'm gonna put the flinch on just like on, because you can't even see it. It's like it's like it never happened.
It could be playing, but the blending might be too overkill.
Yeah, it's possible.
Like, it might be taking too much time to blend in. You just double click the montage to open it.
So let's see.
And then on the details panel, it says blend in and blend out.
Oh yeah. 0.25. 0.25. Probably reduce these because it's really quick animation.
Yeah, 0.1. I would suggest 0.1.
Yeah.
Can even put in a custom curve, like how it's going to blend. It's crazy.
Maybe I could do 2 different montages, like one where the animation's a lot stronger and lasts a lot longer for the pain chance, and then have one that's just like a regular like flinch from getting shot. That's actually ideal. That would mean I'd have to hook up another. I'd have to do like another variable on the player controller or the player character though. But that's not that big of a deal. But I think it's probably going to be worth it. Let me take a look in the player controller or the character NPC controller. Let me move this over to. This is a mess. I need to just do the behavior tree setup. Yeah. There's if it checks if the pain chance actually happens. Yeah, so this would go here. Alright, this should play every single time the character gets hit. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. It's a montage. Let me see if maybe oh, damn it. I forgot the most important part. Like if you hook something up with the data table, it's not automatically hooked up. You got to go into the construction script and like hook it up here. Okay. So, let's see. Animation fire. Animation flinch. So these were just like phantom like variables that were just like chilling, and they were never
At
actually
least
hooked
the
up.
game didn't crash.
True. So it might have
Could
worked fine the
always be
first time.
worse.
Yeah, the data table has to be hooked up with this rainbow of goodness. These are like just crazy amounts of shit going on. But yeah, I imagine if you have like a really crazy data table with lots and lots of shit, then this must just get messy. All right. So now, every time he takes a little bit of damage, I'm not seeing it. There's something funny about it. Hold on. Put a blood splat in there, and there's ugh. After a while, you start feeling sick. All right. Well, now I know that the animation's hooked up. Right? Animation fire. Yep. Like, that's it. Okay, so these are being set. Let me do a print. And it should be, there's a blend option. Like, is there like additive or something? What if he's playing other animations? That's the reason why he's not. Does it have to be like additive?
Oh, go into the animation blueprint.
Okay.
Did you hook up the default slot?
I might not have. Hold on.
In the graph.
Yeah, that I think that was actually the default. Was the player walking and idle blend?
Yeah, the idle blend, and after that, hook up the slot, default slot.
Okay, let me see. So in the anim graph, you're talking about this default slot right here.
Anim graph. Oh, okay, you hooked up the default slot.
So that's the default slot.
Weird. Maybe you can debug print if the animation.
Yeah, if it's even being called.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do a print right here.
If that doesn't work, then maybe the reduce the blending to 0, so it forces it to play it.
Oh god, what did I do? All right. Animation fire. I could probably have it print out the display name of the animation it should be playing. This should happen every single time, like the player takes damage. All right. All right, it knows the right animation. Ow. But it's not.
Why does it say fire animation when he's getting?
You're right. I must have did something stupid. Because here's animation fire. Maybe that's what Red Zone was talking about.
So he was right all along.
He was right all along.
God damn it.
Yeah, the flinch is playing at the wrong time. Alright, I see it. Yeah, because I pulled the wrong one. So animation flinch. And was this messed up in the data table? Okay. Let's try this now. Alright, hold on a second. Yeah, he's playing it, but you don't see it.
Oh.
He's playing it, but like it affects his feet more than it affects his body.
I mean, I could increase it or just reduce the blending to 0.
It's very subtle.
At least he's playing it.
Yeah,
That's
he's
all
playing
what
it.
counts.
He's playing the animal. He's definitely playing it. Now, now I can go into this thing, right, and I can like tell it what bones to not affect, right? So like I could tell it not to affect the legs, right?
Yes. Wait, let me. Oh yeah, that's gonna take some setup time.
Oh.
Okay. Are you ready?
All right.
Okay. Basically, you add a node called layered blend per bone in the anim graph.
All right. Layered blend per bone. Okay, let me. All right, anim graph. All right, so I'm in the anim graph. Layered blend per bone.
Yes. Don't drag a wire. Just layered blend per bone.
Okay. Huh. How about that?
No. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. Layout blend per bone. Okay. Then you click onto that, and in details it says config. And you basically push the little arrow to expand it, the layer setup.
All right.
Okay. And then you press plus.
Oh boy, there's lots of stuff going on here.
Yeah, it's almost over.
I get to die now.
Okay, and now with bone name, you type in torso.
Okay.
Basically everything above the torso is going to be played by the blend position 0.
I see.
Okay, after that you put in the result of the layered blend bone to the final animation pose.
So, like that.
I need to wait for the delay. Stupid delay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. Then you connect the default slot to the blend pose 0. Because we want to play all animation montages above the torso.
Okay.
And then you drag a wire from the player idle walk.
Oh. Was it player idle walk here?
Yes, you drag a wire from it, and then you type in new save cached pose.
New saved. Oh. I dragged the wire out, but it like disconnected it.
Yes.
Oh.
Then I give the cache pose a name. That's basically a reference to the character security idle walk. It's like a reference.
Idle walk reference.
Yes. And then you connect the, then you type it into blank space, the name of your cached pose. And then it should say use cached pose and then your name.
Where do I type that in? Where?
Into blank, basically.
Into blank?
Just drag off a wire from base post and type in the name of your cache pose.
Alright, so base pose, character, default, base pose, okay.
Yeah. And then it should say use cached pose and then the name of your pose.
Oh.
Okay.
This is like a whole new like thing. Like I've never even seen any of this stuff.
It's basically like a reference.
Okay.
And
yeah.
then you can plug in the you can copy that node, the use cached pose, and plug that into your source for the default slot.
So like this.
Waiting for the delay. Okay, you copy it, you put it into. Yes, and then you need to connect the blend space with the cached pose, like with the entry point.
All right, the blend space. You say the blend space. Default. Oh, yeah. The idle walk blend, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You plug that into your cache pose.
All right. Sorry, I needed to like translate that for myself. So that's all connected.
Yeah, and the cache pose is basically a reference to the blend space, because for some reason in the NM graph you can't connect two things at once.
Huh.
Like you can't connect two things same node basically, and it's basically like a reference or a teleporter.
Yeah.
If you see the node graph as a flow, basically.
Interesting. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. And that should result in basically every time you play an animation montage, the legs are going to be ignored for that character.
All right.
Which should be fine for the demon and the security.
Yeah.
Because they don't really use their legs. This also means he can now walk and shoot at the same time.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
And if he's not playing an animation, then he's just going to be using the animation from the base pose.
I actually want to slow down this animation or something, because it feels like it's so fast you just don't see it.
You flinch?
Yeah.
There's something called rate scale in the montage.
0.5.
Yeah. Okay, you found it already. You're a smart little boy.
I do try.
I do try. That's nice.
It doesn't help, actually. I should just leave it alone.
God damn it.
There's not much I can do. I mean,
I could make it heavier if you want.
I don't know. I mean, what do you think? Like, let me shoot this guy a little bit. Oh, by the way, so you guys know that the auto pistol, Zombie Doll is doing the icons. So you can see the auto pistol is already hooked up, and this is what the icons are gonna look like. I can't get a closer look at it. I don't know if you can really even see it on the stream, but yeah, like all the icons are gonna look like that.
So much nicer.
It's not even the same content. It's like infinitely better. He's playing it, but
He's playing fire animation correctly.
no, not playing the fire yet. I have to hook that up.
Oh, okay.
So because of this goodness right here, which is just insanity, and I gotta do this again with the I guess I gotta do this again with the imp.
Do you collide with the gibs?
No.
Like,
no.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
because I hate the games do that, like blocking your movement with the goal of the game.
Yeah, that drives me crazy, especially if like it causes even more scenarios where the AI, where the ragdoll might flip out, and you really got to minimize that because ragdolls will do what ragdolls do, and they like to do cartwheels and get stuck in ceilings and doors. Oh my God, ragdolls and doors are like
Yeah. I know that some games just detect if there's something stuck between the door and then don't just open the door.
oh, there's so many ragdolls. I've seen ragdolls like actually in Fallout 3. I remember you know how, like creepy like you know you're going through like a subway tunnel or something like that. I remember this one time in Fallout 3 where for some reason one of the ragdolls of like a dead raider or something like that just
Hmm.
completely bent out of shape and lost all of its form and just jumped into the ceiling and he was just going
Yes, the ragdolls in Game Bureau are really fucked. I remember my first bug in a Bethesda game, which is like a historical moment for me as a Bethesda fanboy. Um, Basically, I was running around and there was this corpse of a raider, and he has like a really long neck, and I wasn't sure if that's due to radiation or if that's a bug
it was
because
radiation.
it looked like these failed FEV guys in that one world. You know what I mean? When they
Effie,
create the super mutants.
yeah, they were creating super ragdolls.
It's so stupid. Also, for some reason, in the metro tunnels where you first find feral ghouls, there was this one red cockroach which was friendly, and he followed me around for some reason.
Yeah, that I could
I
see
don't
that.
know how a game can bug out like this, but Fallout 3 did it.
Oh, their faction system is really really crazy, and it like has
Yes, but the cockroach was friendly with me. He was like a follower. So I guess the game tried to load a follower or something like that and made him a cockroach.
it's not out of the question. All you had to do was have something that makes you friendly to the Rad Roach faction. The
Oh, I
faction
never killed one. I don't know.
and also too like anything that changes the faction of that character, like the factions are there's this really crazy faction system that the engine has. So like
Hmm.
all you have to have is like one faction where you're friendly or neutral and then bam like and sometimes it crawls because it could be like rad roaches are friendly with well they're usually not friendly with anything so that's just fucked up but um every creature has its own faction usually sometimes
Yeah, I know that enemies are just hostile from the beginning. I
yeah
think that was a special cockroach.
yeah it was probably
Or
something like
maybe
that
like a script container or something like that.
yeah or maybe part of the quest you never know because
But he was my friend.
if you were playing with mods then anything could happen. Okay, let's see if I can remember what I had to do. Layer, blend per bone. Okay, so now I got this going here. And
You can
then,
just copy everything and then just swap out the blend space.
no,
Because
I
it
gotta
even
remember.
uses the same skeleton names, like the bone names.
Use default slot. This didn't even have a default slot set up, so. Default. Alright, so I got this.
Also, with the default slots, you can have multiple slots if you want. So you could have, you could assign animations that basically only play for the upper body, for the lower body, and you can set that up
So this is how
to
I
use
do
slots.
crouching. Like if the player goes into a crouch state, then I have like animations that affect him only while he's crouching and stuff. Or is that that's the anim graph or the
That can be used with a something like that can be made using a state machine.
yeah.
Basically, at the position of the blend space, there would be a state machine, and then it's the same logic. Basically, it's super simple.
All
I
right.
really like the animation tools.
Yeah, this is insanity. The only thing is that I'm using it at such a basic level right now. Okay, so now I have to drag out. This one, what did I have to type again? I had to type
Use cached pose.
use cache pose. Oh, cached.
You first need to
Oh,
create one new cache pose.
oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah. What was it cache pose? New saved cache pose,
Yes.
and then I do this would be idle walk ref ref. All right, so that's in there now, and then this goes into that, right? And then I make another reference. Use cache pose idle walk. So it's idle walk. So it's like, all right. And then I make another one. I put that one here, right? I feel like a monkey, just trying to figure things out here. So that looks pretty close to what I did, but I'm probably forgetting a step.
Yes, you forgot to configure the layered blend per bone.
Oh, is this the torso thing here?
That torso.
Alright. So that's...
This might, by the way, actually not work.
Oh.
So if he's not playing the animation at all, then I know why.
Okay. Is it really
But
like
that,
silly or obvious?
But then
reason?
that's a problem with my with how I set up the skeleton, if that doesn't work. But there's a fix for that.
Let me go into the flinch montage and change this to 0.1. Was there any other step that I needed to get here? There's so many things. Why is this default right here? I gotta change that. It's killing my soul. Man. I gotta make a slaughter map for Red Zone.
You need to make a slaughter map for Project Stray.
Yeah.
I don't think the engine can handle that.
Oh, we'll find out. We're gonna find out. Actually,
I know that the engine begins to lag with like 60 AI characters using a nav mesh.
Maybe that's the problem. I just stopped using nav mesh. That's it.
Yeah, just do your own pathfinding. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be so much easier.
Well, I mean, who needs pathfinding? I just want them to, like, wander
even
around.
the new Doom was limited, but they found clever ways around that.
It was actually heavily limited. It wasn't just, like, limited.
Yeah.
No, I have not, actually. Actually, I've been really bad because I've been doing nothing but working on the game. So, like, every last, like, thing that I've been, like, telling myself that I'm going to try, I get everything all set up, I get it all downloaded, and then, like, I just continue working on the game. I'm, like, fixated. I'm fucking, like, losing my mind here. I guess there's a lot of stress involved because I want to make sure that it's as good as possible.
Your slaughter map inspires him to work more on Project Stray.
An epic 1,000 monster fight. Made the shotgun a bit better in Reveal. Yeah, I loaded up Reveal for like a very short time, then I remembered something that I wanted to do in the game, and I was just like, damn it. I gotta learn how to, like, chill, man. I get so focused on shit. So this seems to be working here, but is it ideal? I think maybe what I'll do is I'll probably cook up, like, a pain chance animation eventually. Now, it's a little bit more complicated about what animation I want to play with the gun when the weapon fires, because the weapon is actually a separate object. Don't recommend playing a slaughter map with mods though. Works best with pure vanilla. Recommend oh Jesus. You say GL or PR Boom? I haven't even played Boom yet. I haven't even played with Boom yet. I mean, it's been all just GZ Doom. Alright, I think that... You know, the Imp one should be easy to see. There must be something wrong. Like, maybe it's not playing the full animation or something. Because the Imp one looks really obvious. Like, it should be so obvious when he plays that animation. Well, let's see.
Could you disable the name so he doesn't attack, and then use a weapon which does like minimal damage, so you can actually see that he's playing. Yeah, he's playing it. The Imp is playing the animation.
Yeah, he was playing the fire animation, I think. The fuck? I didn't hook that up yet.
No, it was the flint.
Okay. What's that?
Or am I missing something here?
Original.
Well, original Boom.
Yeah.
What's Boom?
Original Boom was for DOS. These are source ports. They're different variations of the Doom engine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a scrub. I don't know these kind of things.
The first one was Z Doom that I remember, and then Boom came out around Z Doom, and then GZ Doom took over at some point. I'm doing like a really like fucked up, but like Z Doom was like the first one that I really remember where it like changed the game in like significant ways. They got rid of the viz plane overflows and all that shit.
Yeah.
I can't remember who. I think GZ Doom was the first one to add the ACS scripting, or whoever it was at the ACS scripting was fucking genius. Because that just took things to a whole nother level, and people started making shit like Brutal Doom and shit. Hey, look, his arm is dancing. So these ragdolls never do actually really get into a rested state, do they? Like that's gotta be affecting calculations. That's gotta be affecting performance.
I think. I don't know how to make them sleep.
Yeah, like I'm gonna have to force them into a sleep state because that's just silly. They don't have collision anymore, so like they literally just become ambient. Let's see. What's Red Zone saying? Z Doom broke the game in some ways too. Boom isn't limited. Boom is limit removing. ACS and ZScript decorate are Z Doom exclusive. Yeah. So it was Z Doom. The engines that use them are based off of Z Doom. Yeah. GZ Doom basically. They just like added a G in front of Z Doom. It all started with D-Hacked. Man, and D-Hacked started in the 90s. I remember using D-Hacked like fucking ages ago. Alright, let's see. So they're playing the Anims. They're playing it. It's just hard to see it. Which is good. That's fine, right? I mean, that's not that big of a deal. That can be fixed, or there can be different paint animations, maybe.
I guess.
Yeah, I'm thinking that. I mean, it's probably not super impossible to go through and like take the animations and stuff that you've already set up and kind of rework things. And if I make new monsters, I could probably just use skeletons that you've already created and re-import them as like a different object and stuff. How about creating a delay when you go to ragdoll, and then after delay expires, set physics simulation to off. This might stop the arm from moving. Actually, when the character fully gibs, I turn off collision and queries and all kinds of stuff on the body parts at that point. So at that point, I should also add to the step to just like shut off the physics after like 5 seconds or something, because it is a little. What's that?
You need to be a bit careful with that because
Yeah, something
it
might
could be that one arm is flying through the air and then he's just stuck in the air because it shut it off too quickly.
It'd have to be like 5, maybe 10 seconds or some crazy shit like that, because I'm not removing these. So like a lot of the levels that I'm making are going to be fairly large in size. The dark base is actually only half the level. It's missing a big chunk, and you can potentially go from all the way from the start area all the way over here and kill every single enemy in the entire map all the way up to here, and then once I add in this section here, you take an elevator up, and now you're up top here, and then there's even more enemies. So there's going to be just, I don't know, easily thousands of gibs and body parts just sitting in the map. So I am probably going to have to do something about that, where like they either just get deleted or something like that. I would like to just see like fucking body parts and shit everywhere. I'll try and see how that goes. Maybe it'll be like an option you can turn off, or maybe you have to turn on if you really want it. Let me do something that's been bugging me with this for a while. This auto map stuff doesn't need to be in the level. It only needs to be underneath the level. And this has been sitting here like this for a while. It gets on my nerves. I'm redoing the auto map stuff anyway. Yeah, have them fade out, only start to fade when the player walks away from them. Yeah, maybe something like, stuff like that. Any of those kinds of things possible. What's going on with this dev texture shit? What's going on with this? Why is there dev? Why is there still dev stuff here? You don't see these surfaces? Alright. Before I randomly decided to start breaking stuff in my level, let me get back to the animations. Test level. Yay. I'm going to put a little trigger in this level that like makes it so that I can decide like what level and what. Yeah, like I could set the players like level or New Game Plus and just like force it and like unlock all of the make it so that this terminal right here like unlocks all of the fast travel locations in the game. This is going to be like the best spot. Like if you want all the cheat codes, just figure out how to start the game in this test level, and you'll like have all of the guns or like sitting in this one thing here. Anyway,
like the Bethesda test rooms.
Yeah, it's an awful lot like that. All right, so
without Bethesda.
Oh, they make buggy games, but the fucking games are amazing. Love it. And, say what you will about Gamebryo, it's coming off a long way. I just, there's sort of this weird thing that pops up. I'm sure you've seen this too, where people claim that the engine has been completely rewritten.
No, I'm not talking to complete insane people. I never heard that.
You never heard that the Skyrim engine was completely rewritten?
Well, the only one who was claiming that was like Bethesda.
Oh, a lot of programmers and stuff. I think a lot of people on forums and like
Really?
yeah, they were saying that the engine was completely rewritten. The Call of Duty engine apparently was completely rewritten as well. And I remember actually getting into an argument at one point, not like on an internet argument, not in person or anything like that, but like whether or not Call of Duty really is the same engine that used to be. And I don't know. I mean,
engine.
the tools are still the same. I mean, you could say Radiant was rewritten, but Radiant stayed the same. It's still the same engine. It's funny too because you can say like you can completely rewrite certain aspects of an engine and nobody will notice the difference. But like you can make a small change to like how the prefab system works and just completely rework how like everything is built. Let's see. You might be able to play with is rendered checks to toggle visibility simulation and stuff on gibs through the whole level. Might improve performance. Yeah, I haven't had any performance problems yet. Usually what I do is I wait until I start seeing issues. Like I'll turn on the stats and see if like something is becoming a problem. And right now the biggest problem with performance is the shadows and the light complexity. Otherwise, everything else has been maybe poly counts are a little bit high, but they're not high compared to AAA games, so you barely notice. But yeah, so far performance hasn't really, and nobody's complained about performance yet either, and I'm sure everybody's just playing with the game's settings maxed out. And I do have some fights where you're fighting more enemies than you do at once, and usually like Doom 2016 or something like that. I have some fights where you fight maybe 10, 15 enemies instead of just 8 or 6. Well, Windows is built on top of older versions. Yeah. Is this voxel style high on verts? Yeah. Yeah, it's well, I mean uh it's got a lot of polygons, but Magica voxel is pretty good about how it exports. So like it combines surfaces that have the same material or the same color and stuff like that. So it does a pretty good job. I could like load up the hub level. It's higher on verts and polys and stuff like that than you would think. It when you look at the environment, you're probably like, okay, this is in wireframe, and this is actually really crazy for a game that looks fairly simplistic, right? But if you compare this to Unreal Tournament 4, or if you compare it to Witcher 3 or something like that, my poly counts are probably like down here compared to those games. But yeah, and then there's of course some situations where there's just a lot of polys, but it hasn't really been a problem yet. So I don't know. With that said, if things like roll out and I really need to do like an optimization pass, there is a thing that I can do where I revert everything to have like UV channels, cut down the polygons and make the make everything with properly unwrapped materials. The texture memory requirements will go up, but polygon counts will just like plummet to like ridiculously low levels. And then you'll have more static lighting, which makes the shadows a little bit more optimized, a lot more optimized, stuff like that. I hope that answers that. I mean, that's pretty much the gist of it. Yeah, the voxel stuff really does make a lot of polygons. All right, let me get to the fire animation because this is probably gonna. All right. Let me look at the fire montage. I'll set the fire montage to 0.1 as well on the blend. Blends right in. And then whoa. He's like pushing. Oh god. 0.1. There we go.
It kind of looks like pushing.
You know what it looks like he's doing? It's a little X-rated, but you know.
Yeah, because of the leg movement. Yeah, but the leg movement shouldn't be a problem anymore since we ignore all leg movement now.
Oh shit.
So that's less work for me. Haha.
Does that mean
Jeez,
it?
dude. How
Like,
old are you?
mentally? I'm fucking like 12, man.
Yeah, probably.
All right.
Voxel porn.
Voxel porn.
Look what you have done.
All right. Let's see. Now I gotta go to the weapon base. This is gonna be interesting. Oh, it's gonna be in the inventory item. Now the weapon base is here. All right. And this right here is weapon flash. So that's a function that's being played on the weapon model itself. Here's the character. Active bait muzzle flash. Okay, so that every time the weapon, a bullet comes out of the front of the gun, this is the function that gets run. And AI has different logic than the player, because with the player I'm pulling the center of the screen. Whatever the center of your screen is where the bullet actually originates. Enable VR now.
What is wrong with you guys? Jesus Christ.
That's it. Porn game confirmed. If you have a computer terminal somewhere in the game, you could make an interesting Easter egg. The imps. Just like a row of imps.
Computer terminals would be really nice.
Oh, I'm doing one. I'm doing a computer terminal that's a vending machine.
Oh, for items?
Yeah.
Could you make it like in Fallout? Like these, like how they did it?
I'm trying to remember, what were the vending machines in Fallout? You say Fallout?
No, I mean like the terminals. Like you type in buy sniper rifle and then it takes your money away and it spits out the sniper rifle. That would be pretty complicated. Or maybe you hover over a button.
No, actually, typing in commands and then hit enter. That's actually not that hard. And then, like, depending on the command that you type in, it just checks to see like what string. If the string matches, if it doesn't, then it gives you an error. That's actually really straightforward. I'm planning on doing having it's just basically a variation of the other inventory. So like, okay, cool. Yeah, I do have this right here. So like, this will be the vending machine here, and you'll see like a list of the items, but it'll be a smaller list right here. And see how some items don't have levels, like the gun parts. Yeah, actually, when I'm redoing the tooltips, I'm gonna make it so that like items that don't have levels won't say what level they are. Those items will be based on the level of the item's value will be based on the level of the vending machine, right? It's a little complicated actually, but it's like this is how you can convert like your excess junk and stuff that you don't want to keep, rather than just dismantling it. You'll be able to this will change from drop to sell, and when you sell it, it ends up over here, and then you get the credits for it. So you'll be able to just like grab junk that you have in your inventory and just be like, all right, I want to sell 5 fabrication data, and then just drop it in. So like a lot of the functionality already exists. It's just going to be a different front end, and then you will have to actually buy it back if you want to get it back, and it'll be like more expensive. So it'll have to be like kind of like an NPC. I'm really explaining this fucked up. It's, but I'm still kind of figuring out in my mind how I want it to work. But I kind of want it to be a little bit humorous.
It's a really awesome idea, but I would only place these kind of terminal vending machines inside the sanctuary, so you don't get like stuck on one inside the level.
Well, the idea is that eventually you'll probably get one in it, like depending on the sanctuary, because there's going to be more than one sanctuary. But and there's also a possibility it might allow, like down the road, like you build a sanctuary yourself and like you just like buy stuff and it just makes it better and like. But that's down the road. It's not hard to do that kind of stuff, but like I'm so focused on just like getting the fucking enemies to play animations right now, I can't get around to that. But these vending machines are gonna be like in dangerous places, and you actually have to like choose to like go to it, and you might find like there's like a level 5 vending machine in this harder area, but you can sell your shit to that, like you can sell your metal scraps and your gun parts and stuff like that for a higher price, and you get more credits because the vending machine is higher level. Or you could choose to go to one that's a little bit safer, but it's lower level, and it's an area that you can like stomp all the enemies instantly because you're high enough level to do it. So there's this kind of like trying to find these vending machines, and they're going to be kind of like hidden. They're not going to be like always out in the open, so you have to kind of search for them. And once you find them, they get marked on the map. Like you'll see them on the map as one of these markers. This level's so tiny. But yeah, like you'll see like a marker for, yeah, there's the fast travel thingy there. And then there's the entrance to the dark base, and you'll see like vending machine and like level 2 vending machine or level 5 vending machine. And that's really it. Like the higher level the vending machine, the better. And it'll also have higher level stuff. So the vending machine will also have like loot that'll be like better than normal stuff that it can get than you would normally be able to buy. Maybe even blueprints that are like really expensive to get, like the flame sword, you know, something like that. But that's the idea. Let's see. If you have let's see. Oh, it would be awesome if you made your own ASM assembly language for the terminals. Oh my god, I don't even know. People could make programs and games in your game. That Notch. I think Notch is doing that. I think he has a game like that, doesn't he? You put it in the text of programming, and you could see. Oh my god, a regex interpreter.
There's
regex interpreter.
There's a mod for Minecraft called ComputerCraft, which uses Lua to make programs. You can like program little robots and shit to mine stuff, or just make games with it, like touchscreen monitors and stuff like that. So people are actually making multiplayer games with ComputerCraft inside Minecraft. Because you can also use like RedNet, which is a form of Wi-Fi. Fucking Minecraft.
Yeah, I've seen people doing some really amazing stuff. That's what you get with modding communities, man. You just get the craziest possible things.
Me and my friend had a Tekkit server, and Tekkit ran with ComputerCraft. And in our village, we basically developed a chat program, and then we made service tunnels for the LAN cables to connect to each computer, so you can like trade shit and stuff. It was really fun.
That is really cool.
Somebody actually sabotaged it and was catching the chat logs of each computer. So
that's funny.
You could basically do anything.
That's insanity.
Yeah, welcome to Minecraft.
Welcome to Minecraft. Let's see. So this is the weapon kick. That's the view model reference. Okay, so this is all the stuff that plays off the view model reference. Spawn the projectile happens here. Projectile location. Is the character valid? Is the controller valid? or is the yeah, it doesn't get a controller like set up. Lose accuracy on extended fire. Actually happens here as well. Oh yeah, I made a 6.5 a 6502 CPU in ComputerCraft. 3,000 lines, full 8-bit ASM with an assembler, disassembler, and graphical support. Okay, hold on a second. What's 6502? Because I know of an 8088. What's 6502?
Knowing him, that would be something extremely insane.
As I guess that's because the like anything before an 8088 is before my time. Like I don't remember a 6502. Is that like back in the jeez, man? Or am I thinking of it wrong? Is the number irrelevant? All 148 instructions implemented by their exact opcodes, and the emulated 64K is exact byte by byte. 65.2 is a 8-bit CPU. A similar, slightly modified version was used by the NES. Wow. So you could theoretically put like the first Zelda on your front end here.
There's a guy called Sefbling, which he's famous for doing extremely crazy stuff in Minecraft. And he basically made a Amiga emulator, so you can play like Donkey Kong and stuff like that. And 60 frames take 8 hours to render. And that's completely vanilla. And he's like reading each byte of real cartridges and stuff like that. That's insanity. Like complete insanity.
He says, yeah, Redx says he's got the pasta bin link if you'd like to see it. I'm not even sure if I would even know what I'm looking at.
That's too high for me.
Yeah, that's too high for me. That's beyond me.
I'm too stupid for stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm way too stupid for stuff like that. I could barely get these blueprints working. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, you agreed. Yeah, you agreed, asshole. You weren't supposed to agree to that.
I'm sorry. We have way too much fun.
It only took me about a week to learn the entire CPU. Not all that hard. I think some people are CPUs. I'm just gonna come out and say it. Rezone, you are a CPU.
Yeah. He's not even a human. He's just a robot. Hello, fellow carbon-based life forms.
Especially... Oh, go ahead. Keep going.
No.
That was it. Especially when anyone starts talking about emulation. That means you have to have more than just rudimentary understanding of both systems. So that's 2 complex systems that you need to understand at the same time, and then you need to write a program that emulates one in the other. Emulation is like one of the most fucking insane thing. It's right up there with cryptography. Well, I guess not just that, like really high degrees of MPEG encoding. Okay, that's what I was getting at. That right there drives me crazy too. Okay, so let's see. I know that what I need to have happen is going to be happening right here, but I just got to pick the spot. And it can't be here because it won't happen if the gun doesn't have a muzzle flash. I think it actually. I think the animation is probably gonna play like right here because it needs to have the character. All right, there's the character. Let me go into the controller real quick. Oops, that's player controller. Wrong controller. NPC controller. I really gotta hook. I have the behavior tree and I have all that stuff like hooked up, and I'm wondering how much of a difference like all that will make, because this is bad. This is the worst part of the entire game is the AI behavior tree that I've set up here.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because it goes from one state. This is a state. This is another state. This is like the when I'm about to fire my weapon, and then decides like if I can state, and then this is the I'm going into like all right, I'm sitting down, I'm going to start firing my weapon, and he pulls the trigger, and that turns into a loop, dependent on how long it takes for that to happen. And then these are just like sounds that play, which I guess could just be put into the animation montages, frankly. Well, maybe not the idle sounds, but and then I have to have like a thing to check if he fails a pain chance, which is over here. And if any of this happens, and it gets to this point, then it stops everything else. And then it cancels everything else as well. So like, yeah, I have to go through the and really look at hooking up the behavior tree, because I have a feeling it'll take all of these like crazy like blueprint spaghettis and probably turn them into less of spaghettis that are like separate individual things. And functionally, they'll probably end up being roughly the same, but they'll be cleaner.
Good old spaghetti.
Yeah. This is the worst of the worst.
It's my biggest problem with blueprints.
Yeah, honestly that's the problem. My 6502 emulator is the first emulator I've made. I actually love making emulators. You love making them. I found out whilst making it, I really want to make a 86 emulator. That's an 8088 or 86 emulator on my computer craft would be very slow though.
Minecraft is not really made for these kind of things.
Well, it's computer craft, right? Now that I remember hearing about this a while back, so I'm kind of like I'm really uninformed about it. But computer craft is a game that Notch made, where you can input basically assembly language, and that's the game. So instead of blocks, you're using assembly.
Did he?
I'm probably wrong. Correct me.
Because computer craft is a mod for Minecraft.
Oh, it's just a mod for Minecraft?
Yeah, and it runs on Lua. Notch was playing TIS 700.
Okay, it's Lua based. Yep.
And that's a game where you have to. It's like a puzzle game where you have to solve puzzles using the assembly language.
So is that where I'm getting that from? So I'm pretty much.
TIS 100 is it? It's called.
All right.
It's a weird nerd game.
Well, I mean, it doesn't need to be a mod. There are C emulators that run much faster.
I think he means computer craft.
Oh. Yeah, computer craft emulators that run much faster.
Oh no, he was playing Shenzhen IO, I think. I remember that he posted about a weird assembly game on his Twitter.
Yeah, computer craft, yes.
I was right. Aha!
Yeah. I was thinking. I was just thinking. Was it base C? For some reason. I don't know, man. It's like out of my league. But yeah,
I
this
need to
is
make sniper rifles.
make a sniper rifle.
Yeah. Want to use dual rendering for my sniper scopes.
Hmm.
So if you aim, it uses basically a camera behind the scope, and then it renders the thing that the camera sees on the scope, like a
Hmm.
real scope in real life.
Actually, the emulators are all written in Java. That reminds
Good
me,
old
actually,
Java.
talking about that. I'm trying to remember something. It's not C sharp. What am I thinking of? The number one language that everybody seems to be doing artificial intelligence with right now. What's it fucking called?
Uh,
It's not C sharp. It's like it's a it's the name of a snake, I think.
Python.
Python. There we go. Why did I remember a name of a snake?
Because Python is a snake.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I remembered. A snake. That is fucked up. I remembered. Oh, it's the name of a snake. That's really funny.
That actually helped me finding it. So
I guess it was effective.
pretty sure that's good.
Fire. Oh no, am I gonna have to cast? Yeah, this is on character base. It has to be NPC base. So I'm gonna have to cast this. Every time an enemy fires, there'll have to be a cast. Probably not the worst thing.
Are you a game developer, Red? Know that he's making a Doom mod,
Yeah, he has a reveal.
but I'm pretty sure without this know-how he has, he could make a really awesome computer game.
Well, that's also too. I tend to see like you'll see people who are programmers that don't realize their full potential. But like if you're a programmer, you're fucking god. It's
God,
yeah. No, seriously.
it's true.
No, it's really true. Like if you utilize that knowledge, there's literally no fucking limits. Literally. It's fucked up. You wanna be like a supervillain with your army of fucking drones? Yes. Yes. You can do
There's
it.
actually a browser game called Creeps, which is on Steam right now, where basically the fun from this game, it's a complete nerd game, you could say, because you're basically it just gives you a console and some basic commands. Then you can spawn your own creeps, and you need to program their AI, and it's set in the browser game. Like you need to program a worker AI that collects resources and builds shit. You need to make a fighter AI that protects your hive. It's interesting.
Yeah, that sounds. I almost think like stuff like that would be better for teaching people how to write AI and stuff.
It's really fun and balanced because basically it's not like, hey, who paid the most money in that game or who has the stronger army. It's like who has the best AI. And people go really crazy with that shit. Like they program formations and stuff like that. It's really cool.
Is it by chance PvP? I wonder how PvP would be.
It is PvP. You can attack other things.
Oh man.
It's basically like a bot war. It's really fun.
God, you probably.
But it costs money, like monthly, because they have to have really big and powerful servers to run all that shit.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Oh, can I say shit on the? Well,
Yeah.
I guess it's too late now.
I think you could fucking say shit.
Okay, good. Because I shouldn't even be here.
This is supposed to be family friendly. Yeah, right. I mean, I'm blowing
I
dudes
don't know.
apart on the stream. Like it drives me crazy. He's like, I can't say curse words, but I can blow people apart.
But that's something different. That's not real. Curse words are real.
It's close enough.
They're a real threat to the people of America.
They're a threat to everyone, to the world. They're a threat to the universe.
There is no escape.
Aliens will be attacking us because they said they saw curse words come from...
They saw a dick joke on the internet.
Yeah, there was a dick joke on the internet. Now the aliens are attacking. That's actually pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Let's see. Hold on a second.
Something that Anita Sarkeesian would say.
I'm currently working on a multi-Windows API for maybe a future OS, and it runs well on a 180, 1.80. Oh, is that a modern? What is a 1.80? Also, there are smaller pixels in computer craft. They are special characters that have square in positions of the character. Have a square in positions of the character in a similar form as binary. So you can make like a mock Windows 95 OS in computer craft theoretically. I used to make games. Well, I enjoy modding things. Not too much making a game from scratch. Yeah, I'm just catching up on like all the stuff that right now, so it's like two different.
Yeah. Listening to Red Song makes me really depressed because here I am sitting making my own arena shooter and he's making his own operating system.
In a game.
Yeah, in a game. What the fuck?
Oh man, if aliens could interpret people's internet history, that explains why none have come to visit. Hey, it might.
Jesus Christ.
There was the Fermi paradox. What was the paradox? Fermi paradox, is it?
What are you talking about?
The Fermi paradox, or am I? I'm probably completely fucking this up.
I don't know.
Paradox. Yeah, Fermi paradox. In Wiki. So. Alright, let's see how fucked up I got this. If it probably had nothing to do with it. The Fermi paradox, or Fermi's paradox, named the physics, is apparent contradiction between the lack of evidence and the high probability of estimates. Those given by the Drake equation for existence of extraterrestrial civilizations. The basic points of argument made by physicists Enrico Fermi and Michael H. Hart, born 1932, so this has like been around for a long time. There are billions of stars in the galaxy that are similar to the Sun, many of which are billions of years older than Earth. With high probability, some of these stars will have Earth-like planets, and if Earth is atypical, some might develop intelligent life. Some of these civilizations might develop interstellar travel, a step the Earth is investigating now. Even at the slow pace of currently envisioned interstellar travel, the Milky Way galaxy could be completely traversed in a few million years. So where are the aliens? Basically, is how that's how it goes. It's like if there are other planets like Earth, where the hell are all the interstellar travelers?
This has become an educational stream now.
Yeah, I don't know why I decided to break into that. It just reminded me of the Fermi paradox for some reason.
But I believe in aliens. There must be something out there. Even if it's like, I don't know, like animals or bacteria, something must be alive in the universe. We can't be the only one.
Oh man, if aliens could the thing about me is I'm essentially wasting my time. There is no money in Lua, so rest in peace. Rip. There's a lot of money to be made if you understand the logic flow of any programming language. In my opinion, if you learn one language, you can more easily break down another language. So
yeah.
anytime you learn like that kind of communication, there's a very high value in that, especially if you're like doing emulation and shit like that.
I'm pretty sure he knows that.
Yeah, that's true. I'm probably
making an operating system.
Yeah, true. Like, why am I explaining any of this?
Damn. You see what kind of people you attract.
I'm out of coffee.
Fucking John Carmack.
Oh yeah, shit. I just hooked up the fire animation. I'm sitting here talking about the Fermi paradox.
Oh yeah, getting into robotics would be really fun.
Oh yeah. Robotics, man.
But then you have to code like so fucking clean. Like you can't allow any mistakes.
Not early on at least.
Yeah. At least that's what I'm guessing. I could be completely wrong, calling out bullshit.
I'm thinking that a lot of the programming and understanding of like robotics and stuff like that, a lot of it's going to be just sort of plugging in, sort of like operating systems, but there'll be like operating system for like sensory perception, the neural net.
Boom, Skynet. Oh shit! I forgot to program in the laws of robotics. God damn it!
One mistake and boom, Skynet.
Now he's not building cars, he's building Terminators. I hate it when that happened.
I don't know, man. I hate when Skynet just happens by accident. It seems to happen like in every movie. I hate that. There's that's a trope that drives me crazy. There's a trope with all movies. Whenever they're dealing with like TV shows and anything like that, that they're dealing with artificial intelligence and robotics, they've never seen movies. It's called genre blindness. And they've never seen or witnessed a movie where shit went wrong. And they're just like, yeah, sure, man, let's just make this general purpose AI machine that can do everything. Oh God, I'm being killed. Like
it's like the same with zombie movies.
Yeah, this genre blindness is a trope where the characters never seen a zombie movie. You know what I mean?
The thing is, in the Walking Dead TV series, it got explained. Basically, there are no zombies. Like the entire media doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Around zombies. I mean, I'm fine with that explanation. That's enough. But just like, oh, I never seen a rogue AI in my life before. That's not really. Come on.
Yeah. And it's even more scary because in real life it's the exact opposite. There's always you always see these people who are like super intelligent, like entrepreneurs in the robotics and artificial intelligence field, and they'll be like, "What's your favorite artificial intelligence?" And they'll always say some really trite answer like, "Oh, I really liked HAL 9000." Why that?
There's a really interesting video game on Steam called Event Zero, which is basically a walking simulator based on a space station. Basically, a character docked onto a space station, and the entire space station is run by one AI, and he's acting like HAL 9000 later. Spoiler alert. That's not really a spoiler. And you need to chat with him in terminals and convince him why it's logical to open a door, for example. Like he doesn't understand why you should why you would want the door to open. It's really interesting because through the entire game, somehow he remembers what you said to him. Pretty sure these are just some really simple programming tricks, but they're really convincing. I like that kind of stuff.
Are you seeing these shooting atoms?
Yay! They look silly. It's really hard to make a shooting animation for the security reminds me of McCree from Overwatch. Like he's pulling up, he's shooting, and then his arm goes down.
He's really dexterous.
Right.
He really knows how to do those flick shots. Is what he's doing.
Maybe you should aim up all the time.
He's like, he's like flicking the gun.
Flick shots.
It's funny.
Walking animation is really good.
Yeah, he did really good, man. This is awesome. Basically, we just need to propagate this over to the other characters, and we got a new patch. Just get all the other icons in, because Zombie Doll's working on the icons. We get the icons and animations and the and the fucking dismemberment and
Well,
gibs.
I guess I could work on the other zombie security guy because he's basically ready. But you want to remake the zombie, and it would be nice if you could like adjust the hell beast to be more friendly for skeleton meshes.
Yeah.
Because this hell beast is really detailed. Or just send me the parts of him.
Yeah, I could do that.
One of two things.
Honestly, that seems like
really awesome.
that seems like a logical thing to be doing on the stream, actually. Well, we're actually encroaching on 2 hours. I should probably call this.
Oh jeez.
Probably call the stream. This has been 2 hours. Do you believe that? This has been like
No.
the most chill stream ever. Like in the whole thing. Let's see what's Red Zone saying. Kind of off topic, but I find it interesting that so many people are unaware of Minecraft being an excellent logic simulator. I've made Redstone. Yeah, I mean Redstone is basically no different than Blueprints. That's one of the reasons why I have a hard time playing Minecraft. Normally, Minecraft would be a game that would enthrall me, but like I see how Minecraft works, and I'm already a level designer, so I just pick up an editing tool. Like a lot of the same principles that you do when you're trying to build stuff in Minecraft apply to game design. Like you could have people who can build worlds in something like Minecraft. Have you ever seen those like people who like get together and you have like 5 or 6 people and they build a giant city? And it's
Yes,
beautiful.
Wait, I need to show you a picture because me and my friend worked on a Minecraft server, like on a commercial Minecraft server, and we built a spawn for that guy. And did you play Anno 2070?
No, I haven't.
Ah, damn. There was a huge, there are like super buildings you can build, like long-term projects for you to build. And basically the spawn was a recreation of that. I don't know if I can find it. Wait. It should be easy to find. Oh yeah, I found it. Wow. All of that shit you see here was built by me and a friend. And that was the most relaxing thing to do. We had, of course, some level design tools like World Edit to quickly build walls, but most of that was placed by hand.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can show you the... I would love to show you the inside, but I can't find a picture. The inside is even more crazy.
Wouldn't it be
But
cool?
yeah, that was pretty chill.
One of the things I've kind of noticed about Minecraft too is that Minecraft also sort of hints at a game design flow that would probably be really, really amazing. I mean, if you have 5 or 6 people working together at the same time in real time and in a social environment where you actually see what everybody's doing while they're doing it, I think that would be a really amazing environment for making a game. Like this could be an area in a game, like some MMO or something. Look at that, right? Like, and everybody working together and building stuff in real time. Like you get to see what everybody's doing.
And this was
so
the template we used. It looks a lot different than what we built. But that was the template we used basically.
Wow.
From the game Anno 2070.
Man.
I love that game.
The graphics is really detailed. There's a lot of stuff going on.
It's a city builder. Fucking Anno. I remember they have a thing called in German Wuselfaktor, which is basically all these little people running around doing their daily life and cars flying around. And you could set that to Ultra. And if you set that to Ultra, your PC might crash because it's too much. It was a feature for really high-end PCs, but it looks really awesome. Ah, fuck, I love that game.
That is pretty badass. Alright, let me finish reading this. I've made redstone ICs based off of real ones. What is an IC? What am I thinking? IC. Redstone ICs. I was actually working on my own 8-bit CPU with breadboards, but the ALU got messed up and the wiring is a mess. There's another acronym there. What is ALU? I'm gonna just start like looking up acronyms here. Back in Minecraft beta days, my father built a huge castle that looked insanely good. All solo, yeah. Well, it is. It's level design. Well, I mean, the considerable difference in building something for pleasure in Minecraft though is that you're building it for your own pleasure, whereas level design you're building it for other people's experiences. But in a lot of ways though, you're still building, and a lot of the times those pleasures overlap. Like there's overlap, like in making something that makes somebody feel, inspired when they see it and they explore it. So, like building something for yourself that's really cool looking is essentially building something that's really cool looking for other people. But it's also the amount of time it takes to build these sprawling environments as well. And it's I don't know, it's really interesting. See, the kind of level design that I'm doing in Project Stray though is more about focusing on how the player feels while traversing these environments and remembering like, oh yeah, these blocks can be broken, and where the enemy's coming from next. So it's very much a like situation, like just sequentially. Whereas these are like just open places, like cities that you could just explore. If you want to join us, Lewis, you can join us in the chat, because I mean you're on Discord. You're already in zombie chat, right? If you want to, because you've been talking to us in text the whole time. You might as well just join. I do have to end the stream soon, because a lot of the time these streams will like go like 3 hours, and after like the third hour, it's like fatigue. You can tell.
You're not made for these kind of streams. Like physically.
I think it would be more of a marathon if it wasn't about design. But I managed to get the monsters playing animation, so like I managed to accomplish some stuff. So they're playing their pain animals, and oddly enough, the pain animation was still canceling out his feet, so he was sliding.
What?
Yeah, he was. His feet were stuck still. Let me increase this screen. It is affecting. Come on, start walking. Oh, he's not gonna. He's just gonna keep doing this shit.
Oh. Okay, then there's definitely something wrong with my rig.
Is there something wrong with the rig? Are you sure?
Yeah. Because that means the layered blend per bone doesn't do anything. Oh, fuck.
Look at all these Danger Will Robinsons. What is the name of that robot? That's the other. When entrepreneurs.
Adalic.
Adalic.
I think it's I don't know how to say it in English.
No, you got it. I think it's Adalic. I think that's it.
Oh yeah, robots.
These pictures I'm showing are not Project Stray, by the way. I just realized it could be confusing.
Okay, I'm going. Fake news.
Yeah, fake news. Dalek.
Okay. Dalek.
So let's see.
Robot like.
Whoa! Oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did something break?
The loot. If loot spawns underneath them, it affects the rag. He flew out of the left. I just flew away. He's like, here's loot. You know, he's like, what'd he drop? He dropped some gloves. Alright, well, he's over there now. Now, because of that bug, when I blow up the barrel, it won't jib his body. I don't know. That's sad, isn't it?
I need to play around with the rig. I'm pretty sure it's my fault that the legs are still not working right. Ah, damn! Level 2 gloves.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, I'm level 2, so they're man, level appropriate gloves. They're actually an upgrade, believe it or not. Yep. See, look. Oh
Damn.
man, damn! I got 11 more armor, and 6 more defense. 6 more %. Let's see if I just equip them.
Oh jeez. I hate lightning.
Hold on a second.
My dog always gets scared because of lightning. It's not really nice.
Oh, it's lightning. It's lightning. Lightning.
For reds. I'm scared saying his entire name because I think I will butcher it like really badly. Red zone. Red zone.
Red zone. I think it's red zone.
Like I said, I will butcher it. Not knowing how to pronounce it, and then my bad German accent.
Tons of lightning here. Lights just flickered. Oh, it's sunny out here in Canada.
That's not helping him.
Here's some good weather. It's weird that I can easily jib the body with ray trace calculations because the hit result reliably returns the ragdoll, but being able to actually make an area of an effect that detects if a ragdoll is in it is like some other process that I haven't really been able to figure out yet. Which actually, like, on that note, like, having an area of effect weapon works just fine. So, like, alright, let me take the rocket launcher, and I could shoot this rocket next to him, you know? Why did he have 1 health? Why does that happen so much with this game? Here's a howitzer. Let me see if I shoot right next to him. Huh? Kill him. Huh. I guess it's the area of effect stuff is
Why
having a
did
hard...
he have like 0 HP?
It didn't... It's supposed to round up. There's like a rounding error that can happen with the health.
Oh, that's
where it's
bad.
like, yeah, I'm not really sure exactly how to fix the rounding error. I can only.
Jeez, the howitzer.
What's that?
The howitzer.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You just saw it.
Pretty funny to see, to hear your reaction, then to see your reaction like 3 seconds later.
You don't want to run into enemies that use this gun, the lightning gun.
Also made the hex. Okay.
Fucking ammo be gone is what this gun should be called. And there goes pretty much all of the ammo.
I wonder if it could make the enemies melt or look burnt when shot by plasma. Yeah, like in Fallout. Like in Fallout 4, if you shoot a guy with a plasma rifle, then his skin basically melts.
You could have like different death animations. They basically just turn into a pile of goo. It's pretty fucked up.
No. No. That's not correct. Not in Fallout 4. In Fallout 4, if you hit a guy with a plasma rifle in the head, then his face melts off and there's just a skeleton there.
Oh. Alright, I guess they...
Fallout 4 got really gruesome.
Yeah. Well, I mean, both 3 and 4 were pretty gruesome overall.
Yeah, but Fallout 4 took the cake. I mean, his flesh melts off. Jesus Christ.
I know the effect. Actually, there's one really fucked up thing about that plasma effect in Fallout 4. Is like the character still appears sometimes to be aware of his state while he's melting away. That's pretty fucked up.
There's they also have a lot of unused animations for like gore, because I think in some point of development they considered like live dismemberment for ghouls and deathclaws, because there's a mod that allows you to shoot off like arms and legs while they are still alive, and if you shoot off the legs of a ghoul, he will like prone towards you.
Yeah,
and if you do that to a raider, he sits there and tries to shoot you, like he can't get up and stuff like that. And deathclaws have like completely unique animations for that. Like if you shoot off their left arm, they only attack with their right arm. That's really awesome.
How's it going, Miggy? What are you up to?
Oh, hello, Miggy.
Yeah, having like dismemberment animations where you blow off a leg and the character's still like walking around and stuff. That stuff is crazy. Who's your guest? It is Gunslinger. He usually comes in here. He's been doing the animations.
Hello. I'm German.
He's German.
So please excuse my accent. I'm really worried about that actually. Like people don't understand me.
No, it's fine. You're fine. Seriously, you're fine.
I guess it could be worse.
So you see the enemies now? He's firing his gun. And his head his head flew away. His head just was like, my people need me. No, it was his torso.
Hello, Miggy.
I'm a gunslinger. Yeah, I guess some blood decals in there on the shit, and like the dismemberment's gonna be perfect. Well, pretty good. It still needs to have a little bit more functionality in place. You know, in some ways, having the arm freaking out like this, it is kind of funny because it looks like that's like the nerves. The nerve endings are like severed, so it's just like wigging out like severed arms do, you know? It's like look at this one. This one's like intensifying. His toe, his foot is intensifying right now. Let me sniper rifle. And get real close. Foot intensifies.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The assault rifle probably had a better zoom. Actually, no, the Magnum's got a good zoom. There you go. That's one intense foot, man. This right here, imp foot intensifies. Oh God, all of them are like doing this. I know why. I know why now. Because the head or the torso like flew away.
Yes.
So it's in the air. That means the entire skeleton is still alive. because the head is falling infinite. The torso is falling infinitely. So that means that there's no resting state for the skeleton.
Oh.
Check your email.
Oh shit! What we got here?
Uh-oh. New icons hype.
Yeah.
Chat hype.
All right. Let's see. Let's take a look at these icons. Sweet. All right. I downloaded the icons. Open in folder. All right. Wow. All right. So that's the assault rifle there. Let me get all these into a folder. Tri-fire pistol even has one. Yeah, you can see like the front piece is a little bit different. God, these look better than the actual weapons. Seriously.
God damn it.
The sniper rifle. Yeah, it looks better than the fucking... Can I just make the game look this way? Seriously, what the hell?
Damn, that looks really nice.
That's a really good icon. And it's like 100% custom to... The game just got way more violent. Yeah, look at this. This SMG looks like a fucking SMG. It looks like the actual model in the game. Like, I'm even zooming in on it. These are little tiny icons, but yeah, that looks more like an SMG than the fucking model in the game. Jesus. All right, let me get these into a folder. In fact, I'm gonna...
Did you ever experiment with a cell shading look for your game? Like an outline shader?
Oh yeah, we need to get... Alright. I've thought about the idea of actually doing something like that, and I think it would probably be really cool, honestly. You combine the, because the rendering system with Unreal is so fucking good, and there's like so many cool things that you can do. And I haven't even experimented at all with like having, you know, cool like rendering techniques done. Like the Borderlands demo that Gearbox did. Well, it wasn't really. It wasn't Borderlands. They were just making like a demo, but they showed some really badass stuff that they plan to do graphically for a game that might be like Borderlands one day. God, they were so silly. But
because it's totally not Borderlands.
Yeah, it's totally not a Borderlands.
Not at
demo.
all.
Not at all. Not that they want anybody to think that they're actually making a Borderlands game. Like, come on, that guy should be doing
Don't
Borderlands.
be ridiculous.
Like, to be a new Borderlands, there should be a Borderlands like always coming out. I should be wondering when the next Borderlands is happening, like all times. It's really cool. Weapon icons. I'm just gonna get these into a folder, and then I'm gonna put them into the game. Honestly, I'm gonna hook these up.
Jesus Christ, the howitzer looks really nice.
Yeah, these icons are really cool. Alright, hold on a second. I'm having trouble with my computer is being stupid right now.
Looks great. Gotta run, bro. Happy Friday, says Miggy. Goodbye, Miggy.
Happy Friday, Miggy.
Message might seem random. Testing idea. Percent to E. Paste bin. Okay.
He's probably making a bot.
Uploading hex. Destroying computer.
Let me get these.
Oh jeez, I found a screenshot of my of the live dismemberment mod that I was using. Basically shot off both legs of this trapper, and he was just sitting there waiting for death.
That's so fucked up.
That's how I play Fallout 4.
Man. Just
found screenshots of my old meat factory.
You had an old meat factory?
Yeah, my human meat factory for my mob farm. Oh jeez, I love this game. I wish I could erase my entire memory of this game and just replay it.
Red Zone, if you want to share a link, just share it in the Zombie Doll chat, and you know, it's totally fine. Like, it's much easier. Hold on a second, Artigo. Sorry, I might have missed it because I got distracted. Um,
I'm sorry.
Pixel Art Maker would look cool also. Let me take a look at that. What is that? You can import this weapon sprite in Magic of Voxel and start extruding from there to see what I make it in. I made it in Magic of Voxel though. So I did see it. The weapons, all like nearly all the art and other than like effects and the skyboxes are made in Magic of Voxel. So I really actually approve of Magic of Voxel. I find it to be a really great development tool, especially for like a voxel game like this. All right, so I'm going to start doing the icons real quick. And this will be easy to hook up, but I gotta just get them in place. So weapons. I wonder how much of a difference this is gonna make graphically. Alright, so here's all the old icons. Alright. I guess I'll do one at a time, just in case.
One idea. Why don't you spar pixel art decals, like blood decals and pixel art all over the place?
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually thinking of doing like realistic blood, because one of the things that's been going on with the project has been is that I've been using realistic effects, explosions, muzzle flashes. So you have like all these like really realistic things, like you have realistic sounds, realistic effects. It seems to kind of like it clashes in some ways, but it creates a little bit more of an intense environment, I've noticed. So like rather than doing like pixel art blood, I do like fucking like realistic looking blood, you know, that just gets smeared all over the place when somebody explodes. I don't know. I might have to try a different one. I mean, doing like a pixel art like blood splat might be fine, but having the effects be realistic is cool. Also, too, that's more available to me because most people do realistic effects. So I can buy stuff like that off the marketplace. I can propagate it into the game like more easily as well. But that's not the only reason to do it. But that's a pretty beneficial thing.
Pixelated impact effects aren't that hard to do. Like not at all. Since you don't even need a texture, you can just have like rectangles flying out in different colors.
I definitely want to try both. I want to see what works. You know?
Yeah.
Because it's going to be an interesting situation to really like get it right, but replace.
I'm trying to find the plasma face melt thing I was talking about, but I can't seem to find an image. And now I'm thinking I just imagined it. Maybe it's just a lie.
So there's the assault rifle. Alright, I think I got these all in now. So I need to just hook these up to the weapon models. So this is all the guns. We'll actually have icons now. Let's see. Let me send you an invite on Discord. Basically what I do is I have a Discord channel that I just sort of leave open right now. And if you jump on the Discord, you can put links in general, and I'll see it right away. If you use Discord. See, somebody just jumped in. Where'd it go? Oh, Demi. There you are.
Ah, Demi. Good old Demi. the legend itself.
Yeah, I haven't really had any problems yet where people like jump on the Discord and stuff. The Discord idea proves to have been really good. I was apprehensive at it at first. I don't know why anymore.
The Discord idea saved you some time.
Yeah, it has, most certainly. Quite a bit, actually. So let's see, what do we got here? Magical voxel. Wait, I use Magic of Voxel to build everything that's in the game. Here, let me show. So like Project Stray. Here are all the weapons. That's the low res one. Here's the high res weapon. But yeah, like if you want to see the monsters, I've already been using Magic of Voxel. If that's what you're saying is like importing, import your models to it. I can import PNG files. Let's see. Hold on a second. Where's the import? I see export. Where is import? Into Magic of Voxel. Okay, the tutorial shows me.
Pretty sure it's open.
It's loud.
Hey everybody, Aaron Robbins here with another Magic of Voxel tutorial. Today we're going to look at how to import a PNG into Magic of.
Hold on a second.
Kellogg's Mini Wheats takes
No.
your grown-up day and adds.
Sorry guys, I'm shilling for Kellogg's Mini Wheats now. All right. What do we got here?
What?
Photo editing software you have. First thing I want to show you is
What?
this pop
What?
for two reasons.
Kellogg's?
First, it is a
Yeah.
bigger than 126 pixels.
It's gonna be a little bit
by
off
126
kilter if
pixels.
you're
It
lagging
is,
behind.
250 by 150. In a
Okay.
Magic of Voxel, your
It's weird
workspace, your
because
3D workspace,
I'm talking live
is
with
restricted to
you,
126
watching the delayed
pixels.
stream,
Yeah.
and
So
my
you see, if we save
answers
this
are
out,
more
also note that
delayed
this
than
little
the
plateau
people
here
who are
is
watching
almost
in the chat.
transparent. If we go ahead and import this into Magic of
I'm
Voxel
confusing
using
everyone.
File and then
Mini
import,
Wheats
and
Canada.
we select that pop right here, notice that it gets cut off.
Okay,
because
wait.
you are restricted to
What just happened there?
126.
Wait.
Import,
I'm all
and
distracted.
we select that paw print right here. Notice that it gets cut off.
Whoa, where did he click?
26 pixels.
Okay, so he
So you can see
exports
if we
it.
save this out, also noted that this little paw toe here is almost transparent. If we go ahead and import this into Magic of Voxel using File and then Import, and we select
It's
that paw print
hidden.
right.
It's hidden from me. I looked for this. It's here. It's here. Wait. What? It's not working. It's not working for me. Brush? No. Oh, he's using a Macintosh. Oh. Damn. So there's something here somewhere I can click. What are these? What are those?
The ancient
Those are
secret.
colors.
Tell me your secrets.
Is there an import? So like, damn you Macintosh! Why?
Damn you, Apple!
There's something here. There's something somewhere in this area where I can import an image. I'll take a screenshot of Windows for you. Okay. File tab. Where's the file tab? Why am I not seeing this? New? No. That just fucked up my gun. Just don't click save. That actually kind of scares me. Let's see. What's up? Oh, I'm getting the gun icons in, but I'm distracted at the moment because apparently I can import. What's up?
Importing.
Yeah, I'm importing something into Magic of Voxel, a 2D image, somehow. Where is it?
What about just open?
Open? Is open it? No, that's just Vox files.
What about the dots?
What would the dots be? All files. So is that it? So is that it, huh? That might be it. Okay. Wait. So you go. Look at the 3 dots. Yeah. It's import. This is import. Wait, does it say something? Oh, it says it right there. It's all the way in the bottom of the screen. It says import. I was searching for this because I knew it was possible, but I couldn't figure out how, because the actual like core files, like if you look here, had this, and I'm like, there's no way somebody fucking like by hand did this. These are the Doom sprites, and they were imported from something somehow. And import one of the gun sprites. Is it possible that I could just drag the gun sprite like this? Oh my god, you just drag it in. Why didn't I even think of that?
I think you're having a mental breakdown right now.
Of course I am. I am a continuous mental breakdown.
Wreck.
Yes. Oh, I just needed to drag the file in.
The weapon icons are look really low res.
Well,
when you
they're
drag them in.
yeah. They're not really meant to be blown up to it beyond a certain point. But anyway, with that said, thanks for the tip on that. I can do blood this way somehow, and I can be like, I can make the blood in this and then export it as a material as well. I'll see. I'll have to try. I'll have to try a couple of different ways. Anyway, with that said, I think I can get this done. Pretty straightforward, actually. Oh yeah, while we're at it, if anyone has any complaints about the guns, let me know right now while I'm doing this, because I'm going to have all of the guns opened up, all of the data tables for each of the weapon types. So if you have any suggestions for any of the weapons or things that you didn't like about them, let me know now, because I got them all.
I need to play the game again.
Wait until I get all the dismemberment and jibbing, and
Okay.
it might actually take the polish phase might actually take a couple weeks. But
Oh, jeez. I don't know if I can wait so long.
all right, the melee weapons don't have icons yet, but I've already changed these.
Who uses melee,
Melee.
please?
All right, let's see. So this is blaster. I'm gonna check chat in a second. Now keep in mind to use a small color palette so that you can import and extrude all the selected color. You can design weapons in Photoshop and paint and import it. That's really useful. That is super useful. Alright, so here's the blaster icon. Blaster is now in. Let's see. Let's get the Magnum. I'm going to check chat in a second. Yeah, talking about importing stuff still. You can design weapons in Photoshop and paint and import it. I've really been liking Magic of Voxel. Just showering praise. Let's see, pistol. Where are you, pistol? There's a tri-fire pistol. I think it's this one. Yep. Man, look at that pistol. Looks just like a pistol. These icons came out really good. And then tri-fire is all the way at the bottom. Tri-fire. Alright, that's in. Looks an awful lot like the pistol, but that's my fault. And the Imp Fireball and the Hellbeast don't have icons. Although they might one day, because those would be pretty funny secret weapons. But these are weapons that are specific to the These are pretty specific to the monster. Sorry, I'm reading stuff. Getting distracted. Alright, so auto shotgun. Auto shotgun. There it is. That's an auto shotgun. And here is a double barrel shotgun. Double. There it is. It's in. Man, that is a pretty snubby gun there with like a snub barrel. Shotgun. All these icons are going to be in the next playtest or the next build. You'll be able to actually see like real icons. Rifle. Oh, not plasma rifle, not sniper rifle, assault rifle. There's assault rifle. LMG, which I think I just do light. Is it light machine gun? Yeah. Light.
Look. Two-minute import leech gun in magical voxel. Lol.
That's pretty cool. That is a shotgun right there. See, that shotgun looks more like a shotgun than the shotgun that I have. Machine gun.
Oh, for the icons, are you just using a texture or are you using UI material?
They're just textures.
Because the UI material could make things look really sharp.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because just using textures make everything look really blurry.
Oh. So let's see. So that's a different type of variable, isn't it? Damn it.
No, you can leave the texture and then in your item UMG you can have it like dynamically switch the texture inside the material.
I see.
That's what I am using. Just to save some time.
I guess it would be SMG. There's the SMG. Too many guns. Not enough guns. Auto rocket launcher. That actually might just be rapid. Because I jumped back and forth between rapid and auto. Howitzer. Just hooking up all these icons. So you got rocket launcher, which would be rocket, I imagine. There we go. Minigun. There we go. Interesting. And laser cannon. We get into the advanced weapons now. Laser cannon. There we go. And you are the LG lightning gun. Wow, looks pretty weird. Plasma rifle. I'm sure this is the only plasma rifle. Let's see what's going on here. I see some design problems in your guns. Keep always squared edges. That will enhance voxel idea. One thing when you import one image into Magic of Voxel and keep the canvas size always 128, 128, because every pixel is one voxel in Magic of Voxel. Image canvas size. I guess trying to round out the edges does kind of go against the whole entire idea of having voxels in the first place. Like I'm fighting with my own idea. That's a good point. Alright, there's the railgun. Plasma rifle. Alright, firebomb launcher. Which is currently cut from the game, but I will be adding it. There's gonna have to be a point in time where I just like like more fire effects and sounds. I need like if you guys can help me with this is the one thing that's killing me right now though, especially when we get the minigunner character in with animations. I need a spin up sound and a spin down sound and like a looping like spin sound for minigun. So where it goes, you know, it spins up and it's and you know not with a fire, but like a not a re, but more of like a, you know, I guess a minigun does kind of read, doesn't it? But I definitely need to have like good spin sounds for the minigun. I haven't been able to find any even for money. Like I can't even pay somebody to fucking find one right now. Sad. Because I
Just steal the one from Team Fortress. I'm sure nobody will know.
yeah, nobody will notice. Who plays that game?
That game is dead.
Yeah, it's dead. It's been long dead.
Without Team Fortress.
Oops. Rapid grenade launcher. Alright. Alright, I think all the icons are now in for the weapons. That's a lot of progress out of nowhere.
Look at one military jet in YouTube speeding up, so you get that sound. A cool one.
Yeah, that would probably do it.
I'm just reading.
Yeah. I'm looking at that now. Now I have
I'm
two.
saving you even more time.
Now I have two chats.
Soon we will skip time. Gonna skip days. Gonna be amazing.
Alright. Let's see how these icons look. Now, there's one extra addition that I want to make, as I'm going to increase the size of these to about double the size. So each of the inventory items are going to be a little bit larger. Like,
Looks so nice.
yeah, it makes a pretty damn big difference.
It's really, really nice. Ah, door. Hi.
Yeah, they're a little bit dark. Oh, yeah. It's dark down here. That's the active icon. It's a different type of icon. Whoops. Yo. Let's see. Man. Now I gotta do the body armor. I gotta make like visual representations in Magic of Voxel for like the all the other items now too. It's gonna be interesting to do with junk and stuff like that. But yeah, like icons of this quality. So I'm gonna go into HUD and inventory icon, and I'm gonna double the size of this canvas here. So I guess height would be 80. Alright.
Why do you have two canvas panels?
Shit. I forget exactly why I did that. I might have just derped. There might actually be a reason, but I don't remember what.
Yeah, maybe don't fuck around with that.
Yeah, there's something going on with that.
Or else some enemies might not spawn.
Yeah, or something like that.
Oh, the gunplay is completely broken now. Why?
Let's see.
Maybe you could make a minigun sound with your mouth.
Yeah, just be like
Just get a frog.
That would be funny to have a secret. Like a re gun.
4chan mode.
Yeah, the 4chan like
Swastikas everywhere.
Oh God.
It's not gonna get you into trouble at all.
Why swastikas? Why? Where's that coming from?
Now
Alright.
people can go, oh, of course in German. Just that.
Increase this. Yeah, and basically I just increase all of these to 80. And whatever's going on back here, that's got to be an 80 as well. The item name, I could put the, oh yeah, this actually is kind of nice because it makes it so that I can put the amount down here, and the name can actually be a little bit larger so it's easier to see. But I'll have to move this here.
You should also maybe get another font, like your own one.
Yeah, I noticed this even with like really high-end games like our Arc and not Forge, fucking what's the new one that's just coming out right now? Fortnite.
What, survival?
Yeah, Fortnite.
Oh, Fortnite.
Yeah, I'm noticing the same icons, like the same text or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it's like
Roboto.
this is
looks
gonna be
weird.
the trend, the thing that kind of gives away whether or not it's an Unreal game to most people now.
Yeah, also the default buttons.
Oh yeah, the default buttons will do it, and just having like a gray background or something like that, where you just have like
Yeah,
yep, that'll do it.
but that's a problem with every engine on the market,
Yeah, at
even
least,
with Unity.
well, yeah, but I mean, Unity.
Fucking Unity. It has become a meme for us.
It is. It is.
Yeah, the Unity meme. We need to be careful about that to not offend anyone in the chat.
That's probably true. I don't know.
Yeah,
If somebody gets
might be a bad idea.
that's actually kind of like that could really be a thing because I could like what if like a Unity dev is like here, I can get deep shit for that actually because and I'm not talking about like lawsuit wise, but I can get into trouble. Like,
Yeah, I know.
I
I
might
know.
piss
People
off
are,
like the wrong person or something.
people
You know what I
are
mean?
extremely zealot about game engines. And that's not even a problem with Unity only. I mean, with every engine, CryEngine, Unreal 4,
Yeah,
people get pissed about that.
yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Game Maker's fine for 2D stuff, although Unreal's even better. Unreal's even better for that.
Yeah, I think using Unreal for 2D stuff is really overkill, and the 2D tools aren't really that great and buggy.
Yeah, there's that problem. I had a friend.
If I would make a 2D game, I would just use Unity or Monogame for C#, or just make my own engine, but not Unreal. Same with mobile games. But with mobile games, I would probably just use Unity. Because again, Unreal 4 is really overkill for a little mobile game.
I think I might have made the icons too big. Well, I don't know. Actually, it looks a lot different. Like,
I like it. I like it more.
gotta keep this text down though, because some of these items, rapid rocket launcher is like the longest named weapon in the game. If that doesn't fit, then I can't do it.
You can make it scale automatically, the name.
Oh, well, I don't like that either. Like, you know what I mean, where it's like not consistent.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but that is true though. That is definitely. So auto rocket launcher is not rapid. It's not rapid. It's in game for all players to remember. It's auto rocket launcher. So now.
Thank God you're not generating the item names like in Fallout 4.
No.
Or you get like automatic rocket fire plasma rifle launcher or something like that. Or just
Yeah, and the text gets like different sizes depending on. I don't like that. It looks terrible to me.
In the German translation of Oblivion, they basically fucked everything up. Basically, there was a potion of healing, which if you drink it, it's a fireball.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the items are just like the names are really shortened. So like a robe of the morning dawn would become robe. It's really stupid. People made a community patch for that, and the solution was to just choose a different font, and then every item name fitted.
Alright, let's see how bad this is to navigate. Honestly, I liked Game Maker when I was messing around with it, but I never really had a chance to do anything. Like, anytime I try to do a 2D game, I just fail. Because, like, I don't know. I just haven't really had enough success with trying to do it. I've tried to do stuff even in RPG Maker, and it just never meshed. But if I make a first-person shooter, I know exactly what I want. I already have ideas on like how everything should be, and it just sort of happens.
That's what I was talking about. Translation was really horrible.
There we go. So the icons are all set up now. The only thing is though, what does it look like when I'm doing this? Like, yeah. So if I have like
one healing potion was called Cheveux Tre de Li In Veux. Amazing. Love Oblivion.
I might have made this harder to navigate. I guess I'll have to just see how it goes. Yeah, shit, I need to do all kinds of stuff with the tooltips and stuff like that too. Yeah. It's a pretty big improvement. The icons are definitely a lot better now for the weapons. What's that?
How
Yeah, it looks a little bit like Trove. Yeah, it's like a less colorful Trove. Let's see.
it's a Call of Duty trove.
What's up? How do I... Okay, alright. Real life calls, guys. I'm gonna, probably, cut the stream. This was, really chill, though, and got some, like, really good stuff done today. I won't be back until Monday, but on Monday I'll have a new build to, play, or either Monday or Tuesday. It seems like every once in a while I'll have, like, something on, you know, like, I'll be ready for Monday, but I won't quite have everything, and then I'll finish it off on Tuesday. Yeah, definitely, enjoyed very much. Like, this was really cool, and don't be strangers on the Discord as well if you wanna jump in and chat or throw like bugs that you found or suggestions, and everything like that. And yeah, like I'll try and get more work done on the game. I've been working on it pretty much around the clock. It's been like full time, like 16-hour days and stuff. But yeah, thanks for the tips on Magic of Oxo, Redrigo G. So yeah, all right. Enjoyed everything and really fun. Really bad ending streams. I don't know how to fucking end these things. So I'll see you guys on Monday or on Discord. All right.
Goodbye.
Cheers.